I'm Matt Nelson from HawkeyeSports.com, and welcome to Hawkeye Stories, where we feature the very best in Iowa athletics. This weekend, 6 former Hawkeyes will enter the National Iowa Varsity Club Athletics Hall of Fame. Nate Kading, Jeanne Kruckeberg, Don Hatch, John Reimer, Jerry Hassard, and Bruce Kinseth will join a very select group of Iowa alums. This is the tale of Bruce Kinseth's domination on the mat. The Decorah Public Opinion opined that native son Bruce Kinseth did everything but sell popcorn and collect tickets at the end of his senior year. And a pair of historic accomplishments stand out about Kinseth's senior season. That dominant 1978-79 campaign capped a collegiate career that didn't always go as Kinseth would have liked. His sophomore year included a dislocated elbow, and his junior year started with knee surgery.
Injuries are always part of sports, always part of wrestling, always part of every sport, so you live with them, and it is what it is. But I loved what I did, and got better every year, so I can't complain.
Kinseth's junior season ended as the national runner-up. As a squad, Iowa won its first of 9 straight team national titles under Dan Gable.
Gable was very relatively young coach. He was only 28 years old when I was wrestling or started wrestling. So he could wrestle every day, and I wrestled with him, a lot. And that's probably what really helped me a lot, because he beat the living tar out of me so many times.
Wrestling in the 150-pound weight class, Kinseth armbarred and bear-hugged his way to 11 straight pins at the start of his 78-79 senior season.
And I was going out there to pin people. I was not going out there to win matches. I was going out there to beat people, beat them into submission, dominate them, rack up as many points and get as many pins.
Starting a wrestling season with a lot of pins might be one thing. Ending the championship portion of a season on a string of falls, well, that's different.
I certainly didn't expect it, to happen. Kind of going to the Big Tens, I pinned the 4, and I thought, hey, that's a pretty good deal, And then I started pinning them in nationals, and do you start thinking, well, after you pin, your guy in the semifinals and you've pinned 8 in a row, you think, hey, is the unobtainable possible here?
All that remained was the national title match against Oregon State's Dick Knorr.
When the guy reached back and wizarded me, I thought, was this guy just doing this because he wants to see me pin him? Because he fell right into my #1 move, where he reached back, wizard. I came up, bear hugged him, blocked his knee, took him right to his back, and that was all she wrote.
To this day, Kinseth is the only collegiate wrestler to pin his way through a season's Big Ten and NCAA championship matches. Those 9 pins contributed to his season total of 23, an Iowa record that still tops the charts.
It's a little bit surprising that it's made it through a lot of great athletes, from Randy Lewis to the Bannock brothers to the Brands brothers, and a lot of guys in between there. But it's hard in top-level competition to pin that many guys.
There is, of course, a saying: records are made to be broken.
If somebody pinned 35 guys, I'd be happy for them. Do I want to keep my name in the record book? I think everybody does if they can.
Record holder, national champion, and thanks to his final season of collegiate wrestling, this weekend Bruce Kinseth adds National Iowa Varsity Club Hall of Famer to his list of accolades.
Frankly, it's hard to believe that I came from Decorah, Iowa, made it to the elite levels of wrestling, were able to get into the Hall of Fame and be in it, and it's just very, very, very big honor.
There are many wrestlers who are Hawkeye Hall of Famers, and on 19 occasions, Iowa wrestlers have won 22 or more matches in a season with no defeats. Bruce Kinseth's name is not on that list of perfect years, but it's hard to argue his 78-79 season of historical pinning proportions isn't one of the most dominant at a school known for wrestling domination. Today, Kinseth is Executive Vice President of Kinseth Hospitality. The company owns and operates about 75 hotels and several restaurants. The National Iowa Varsity Club Athletics Hall of Fame class will be inducted Friday evening, and the inductees will be recognized Saturday during the Iowa UNI football game. I'm Matt Nelson, and thanks for watching this Hawkeye story. Visit HawkeyeSports.com, the official website of the Iowa Hawkeyes.